Hello folks, welcome back. This weekend we've come camping to Edale up in North Derbyshire in the Peak District, and we're going to be going up and around Mam Tor and across Brusher Edge. In between that we're going to earn ourselves pints, and there are 3 pubs and we're just going to try them all. It's an absolutely fabulous campsite. The sun has appeared out of nowhere and it has been absolutely glorious. Welcome to Edale.
Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Why is the bedroom so cold? Turned away on your side. Is my timing that floored?
Welcome to Lord's Seat. It's lunch break, and you can look over the Valley of Hope all the way down to Edale. Absolutely fantastic view. Almost worth the steps on Jacob's ladder. Thought I was going to die. It's named after Jacob, after sort of like the pathway to heaven. I was just glad to be alive to go to the top of it. But to celebrate, we've got Buxton brewed stacked. Buxton's about over that way somewhere, a couple of miles away. Set up in 2009 by Jeff Quinn. In his garage. I think he churns out 20,000 pints a week now at a purpose-built brewery in Buxton. This is a 5.2% West Coast IPA. Ready for this. Cheers. Oh, that's been in a hot, sweaty backpack for 3 hours, but that is still nice and refreshing. Loads of grapefruit, and it really zings and is super refreshing. About halfway through, still got another 10.5 km to go. But next time you see me, be in the pub. But Buxton, superb. Cheers.
Yeah, that's something so good. Just can't function no more. But love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again.
We're in the beer garden of the Nags, like a pub that's been here since 1577. Not checked here, but it's classic old stone, Derbyshire old stone. You can hear a little river bubbling away down in the background. That feels like a proper old school pub. Really nice on the inside. We've got a bit of a quiz going on, which we're going to join in a minute. Yeah, you approach it from the front. It's the start of the Pennine Way. It should be the finish, I suppose, but it's the start. Bigger inside than you think it's going to be. And this little spot down the back is quite nice. They've been going since 1577. The brewery they've got, so they've got Abbeydale, which is just up the way towards Sheffield. They've been going since 1996, doing a modern interpretation on sort of like classic English pales. And they're famous for their award-winning Moonshine. Really nice sparkler. It's got a lovely head on it. Best bit about being back in the north. About 4.3%. It was under £5 again, so it's got a nice little slight citrus bite. I've had this a couple of times. I think sometimes maybe if the beer goes off, it's not great, but this looks fantastic. Let's give it a go. Cheers. Oh, you can tell from the lace in the glass. That's a lovely pint. It's got a lovely, soft, subtle, lemony type citrus. Classic cask, smooth. Perfect temperature. And felt like a May evening. Got sort of like the hills in the background. This classic old building behind me. Absolutely superb. Great pub. I think we're going to join you in the quiz, and we'll stay here for as many beers as is physically possible before we walk 10 miles tomorrow. But the Nag's Head, been going over 500 years. I think it's in the top 20 pubs. I think the Times do sort of like top 20 country pubs. This was number 17. That sounds like a classic job for me. I might stick my CV in and apply. But Nag's Head, brilliant. Cheers.
Do you cry out in your sleep?
Right, folks, we're going to Newfold Farm, which is the campsite where we're staying. This is after the walk, and my legs don't work anymore. But this is it's up in the top part of Edale, and it does have a cafe and bar on site. We just monstered through some excellent pizzas. They were really, really nice, and they do a really excellent local beer as well. So this is an AMICA by Intrepid, who are just a couple of miles down the road in Hope Valley, or the town of Hope. It's 4.2%. It was only £5. It's got a nice combination of hops in it. There's definitely Citra and Eucalypt and some Simcoe in there. It's like a nice piney finish, but you get all of that. You know, nice resinous sort of like West Coast IPA sort of smell off the top. Cheers. It's lovely, lightly carbonated. It's cool. We've done 20 kilometres today, so anything was going to taste nice, but this is really, really great. Like a nice, quite sharp, grapefruity, orangey type finish, and then got that classic Simcoe piney bitterness that comes in at the end and balances the sweet. Really, really excellent. Nice to have a proper local brewery, so close by. Got a bit of chili peppers popping on in the background. I'm going to be off into town after this. Cheers.
Resentment rides high, but emotions won't grow. And we're changing our ways, taking different roads. Then love will tear us apart again.
When the Rambler in, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last video of the 3 pubs that are in Edale, but it's tucked right by the train station. A great big massive old stone building. It's huge inside with a beer garden, absolutely massive. But all the way down around by the trees, all the way around the front. It's got some amazing little tables and runs straight across by the train line. Does do some cask beer, does some amazing sort of stuff. You can't quite see it. It's one of those local pubs where they're all stood in front of the pumps, so you can't quite see. And you try and see it and they won't move out of the way. But we do have a pint of Seven Brothers. This is their American IPA at 5%. It was £4.60 and it's been quite quaffable. It's definitely got that sort of like nice piney sort of like finish to it. Let's give it a try. Cheers. That's nice. Bit of citrus, bit of grapefruit. It's a well-kept pint. I've quite enjoyed it. We've got 3 or 4 on there. Got a Wainwright by Marston's, which is not great. And we've got a local pint called Rambler. Tried that. That was a bit thin and not too great. But this pint, really quite enjoyed it. Had 3 or 4. Given it the food takes so long. It took an hour to get sausage and mash with tips. So we'll be on to somewhere else. Cheers.